So, in the last year of me playing MOBA games, the biggest issue I've realized is the community in most MOBA games are pretty much shit. Sometimes the in-game arguments become so overblown the game can't even be enjoyable. 9 times out of 10, people don't go towards the actual goal, and they're sitting there trolling each other so much that you can't get anything done. I started playing game Smite a couple months ago, and I do thoroughly enjoy the game. The game is great, but my problem is when you walk into these lanes, not the lanes, when you walk into these lobbies, or metaphorically walk in, it becomes such an overblown issue to who's being jungle, who's being support. 9 times out of 10, my teams with randoms, we don't even have support, or even a jungler. And we end up screwing up or taking big hits because we don't have set operations. And it's all due to the in-game arguments within the lobbies. If the community itself can see itself in a better light than most people see it, I think we could all do so much better. Wouldn't it be nice to have a balanced team at all times, a team that knows what they're doing? And if we notice somebody who's new to the game and hasn't quite understood the rules yet, instead of being assholes to them and calling them scrubs or noobs, why not take them into a private game or a practice run and teach them their rules? Why do we have to continuously torment these people, making them not want to play the game anymore? They may have started the game as a fun idea, but now it's become something they don't even want to touch because of the criticism they receive because they just started the game. I feel as if this game, this lifestyle, like MOBAs, it's a complete separate path as to regular gaming. And anyone in the world, if you go up to somebody and ask them if they play League, the first thing they're going to say is, yeah, I play League, but the community is shit. And nobody wants to deal with this shit community. It's like the Call of Duty community. And even worse, sometimes the fighting community can be horrible. But 9 times out of 10, people would rather teach you how to play a character than to let you sit there and suffer like an asshole. But the MOBA genre, we fucking suffer from scrub, noob, you suck. Instead of tearing everybody down every so fucking often, why not try and bring them up? Why not take a group of noobs and teach them the ropes? It's not that hard. It's 20, 30, 40 minutes of your time. Quite frankly, you can leave a practice match and get nothing for it. It doesn't matter. And even if you do invest a little bit of time to make somebody's character or their build or whatever it may be just slightly better, quite frankly, you're not only helping yourself in case you come across this person again, but you're helping other players. It's not like you're just being a douche or being overly nice. It's all about helping the community, and the MOBA genre suffers from just a lack of care. We treat everybody like they should know exactly what they're doing, even though it could quite possibly be day one in the game. And my biggest issue right now is with Smite, because the in-game arguments in the lobbies, 9 times out of 10, you don't know who to pick, and if you do pick the wrong person, you get criticized the entire game. Albeit to mention, Smite does have one of the better mobile communities, because most of them are pretty nice. I've come across a couple that have even given me tips on my hero and build tips, or actually my gods. And I respect those players that take some time out of their lives to, help us out. But why is it that at all turns we have to sit there and just horribly criticize people? Why not teach them the best and most accurate way to play their gods, heroes? There's no reason for it. I mean, if anything, we'd be doing ourselves a huge favor. Because think about it like this. You help somebody, they they get really good. And then you're like, oh, I want to play a game, but I don't want an ADC with a random support. And you've helped a supporter, or somebody who wants to play a support. Now you have a possible support that can help you when you want it, because they can return the favor that you gave them. I mean, is it so wrong that I want the MOBA genre, their community, to be seen in a better light? Granted, I am a gamer, and granted, the MOBA genre itself suffers from a bad image already. I mean, think about all the parody videos for League of Legends, Dota. Smite still hasn't gotten on that level yet, so there's still a lot of innocence in the community. But at the same time, there's people that, yeah, they can piss you off. They'll run into your lane blindly. They'll feed your lane and quit the game just because they couldn't get the role that they wanted. But rather than learning more than one role, they'd rather fuck with you because you know that role and because you called quicker. I just don't understand why anyone would do this. It's unfair. It's first come, first serve, and if you happen to call first, it's not your fault. But my whole thing is, regardless of all of that, I still see that the MOBA genre has a lot that it can offer to a lot of the gaming community in terms of strategy. But we don't allow ourselves to offer that because we're so closed in that we don't care about the possibilities of having a good community. We care about what's in front of us, the possible victories. But without a good community or without randoms you can trust, your victories are going to be bittersweet because you have to fight extra hard for them. Why not have a team of randoms that you know, because your community is good, the chances of you having to scrape and tell somebody what the fuck to do, you can have them know exactly what they're going to do regardless of, oh, I have to get on this guy's ass because he's failing in this lane, or I have to get on this guy's ass because he's slacking in the jungle. I just don't see the point of an argument when, if we ourselves as a community uplifted each other, we can do so much more. Yes, we've raised millions of dollars for Dota tournaments, or hundreds of thousands for the new Smite tournament upcoming. Why is it we can't put that much effort into uplifting the community? I just don't understand why not. Like, I sit here and I ask myself sometimes, why is it that we can do anything? Like, the MOBA community itself, we can move mountains if we tried, but we're not willing to move our own asses to make our community better, even slightly. Like, what is the issue with it? Like, why can't we push a little harder?